So here I'm going to talk about warm-ups and why they are important. Now, I'm not a trained vocal coach, I'm not a music teacher, but I have been singing in public for 25 years and I've learned a few things in that time. It's so important to look after your voice. It's a muscle like any other muscle in your body, and the more you use it, the stronger you get. So at the peak of my career, I was maybe singing 2 to 3 hours a night, 4 or 5 nights a week. And in some busy periods, we'd maybe get 12 days consecutive singing in a row. And you can't just jump in at that. It takes a long time to work up to that endurance. And also, if you overuse your voice like any other muscle or you misuse it, you can damage it. So it's really important that you give it some stretches and warm-ups, just like you would if you're going out to do a physical exercise. So the next section is going to be all about warming up. Now, I think I've always been lazy in life around this because I was born with a natural ability to sing. I would just sort of hum away in the car and turn up a gig and sing away. But about 3 years ago, I had to have an operation on my neck to remove my thyroid. So you might be able to see a scar here. And after that operation, I had to rehabilitate my voice. I really couldn't speak a week after the operation, let alone sing. And so I worked really hard for about 3 months on exercises, and I'm pleased to say now I'm singing better than ever. And ever since then, I've been completely sold on the importance of vocal exercises for warming up. So some other top tips I would give you is have some water nearby, keep your voice lubricated, don't put ice in the water. Once we're using that voice and it gets warm, the last thing we want to do is cool it down with ice. I'd also advise staying off dairy before a performance or a sing. I find that if I have a lot of milkshake or cheese or something before a song, there's a real lack in quality of my voice afterwards. And if any of you out there are runners, as I am, I try to avoid running on the day of a performance because running uses a lot of your lungs, and if you tire your lungs out through the run during the day, you just don't have as much power in your lungs later in the evening when you sing. And I also get a little bit of runner's asthma when it's cold weather outside. So I get a bit of a wheeze sometimes, and more often than not, because I live in the Highlands of Scotland, it's cold outside. So that's some other tips for me. The next sections will all be little ideas on how we can warm up ahead of our singing session. So enjoy.